Many Americans are leaving or planning to leave the US, and this is due to various factors: the political environment, the rising cost of living, record inflation, the falling stock market, and the accounts of most retirees have been wiped out in this past year alone. Americans are leaving the US. If you are one of those Americans, please share in the comments section below. According to Forbes, International Living, a leading authority for anyone looking for global retirement or relocation opportunities, witnessed a surge in traffic with people searching for a number of move-to terms. This included terms like moving out of the US, I want to move out of the US, moving out of America, how to leave America, and leaving America, with the top search volume coming under the phrase how to move out of the United States, which spiked by a staggering 4,000%. I received a lot of comments in my videos that there are a lot of former Filipinos or even Filipinos or foreign nationals or US citizens who are planning to leave the US and move to the Philippines permanently. In addition, a number of attorneys and companies who help Americans obtain second citizenship have seen a huge spike in inquiries and applicants. If you are planning to obtain second citizenship, please share in the comments section below. Also, according to Forbes, Americans will find great bang for their buck overseas in many places, not only because the cost of living is much lower than it is in the US, but because the US dollar is strong today. In addition, according to Get Golden Visa, they published a paper stating that more and more Americans are opting to leave the country for social and political reasons, and for some, having a plan B for their life is their main motivation. Also, we are seeing political decision-making create tectonic shifts in movement, where the desire to find a better life, move away from political restrictions or onerous tax regimes, is creating a new tribe of nomads the world over, said the founder of Get Golden Visa. Also, according to Apex Capital Partners, but there are things to consider if you want to move abroad, especially the cost or the process is not cheap, and taxes. Americans are at a huge disadvantage living abroad. Katz, who points out that the United States is the only country other than Eritrea that taxes its citizens living abroad, even if they are paying taxes in another country. In order to avoid taxes, you have to give up your US citizenship, which has huge tax consequences. But in order to denounce your citizenship, you will need to pay the government 20% of your net worth. Here in the US, whether in retail or at the pump, a lot of consumers have been hit hard by this record inflation. There was a report from Bank of America that middle class have been hurt the most. If you are planning to retire this year, let me know your thoughts. Also, regarding the stock market's fall has wiped out around 3 trillion in retirement accounts of Americans. The stock market fall is also taking a toll on Americans' retirement savings, wiping out trillions of dollars in value. It was reported that the sell-off has wiped out around 3 trillion from US retirement accounts, according to the Center for Retirement Research. So here in the US, we have this 401k, and it has been reported that around $1.4 trillion have been wiped out from the 401k or from these private retirement accounts. If you wanted to stretch your dollars, Philippines could be a great destination where you could enjoy your retirement years. However, there are several steps that you must undertake before retiring in the Philippines. First, you must explore your visa options in the Philippines. Second, you might want to visit several places first before putting your roots in one place. And third, you could explore how you can adapt to the country. If you are planning to retire in the Philippines and you are not a former Filipino, there is a visa available for you. You can go to the Philippine Retirement Authority to explore the different visa options for retirees. If you are a native foreign national, meaning you are not a former Filipino, here are your options in the Philippines. One option is to go over the website of the Philippine Retirement Authority and see if you're eligible for a special resident retirees visa. There are qualifications and age limitation on how you can avail of this visa. If you don't qualify for an SRR visa or a retirees visa, and if you are able to find a companion in the Philippines and you got married, you can avail of the 13A visa. The 13A visa serves like a permanent residency visa in the Philippines if you are married to a Filipino national. If you are a former Filipino, here are your options. Actually apply for dual citizenship at the Bureau of Immigration in Manila. I'm going to provide the information for specific requirements so you can become a dual citizen in the Philippines and you can stay in the Philippines for good after acquiring dual citizenship. Now, if you are a former Filipino and you wanted to stay in the Philippines permanently and you wanted to have more flexibility, there is what we call a 13G visa for returning former Filipino. It's actually a visa equivalent as a permanent residence in the Philippines. But if I am a former Filipino, my best option is to apply for dual citizenship. However, if you have other reservations and you don't want to become a dual citizen or you don't want to become a Filipino again, you can apply for this 13G visa. This is actually a form of permanent resident visa in the Philippines for returning former Filipinos. The visa may be applied by a natural-born citizen of the Philippines who has been naturalized in a foreign country and is returning to the Philippines for permanent residence, including his or her spouse, and minor children shall be considered a non-quota immigrant for purposes of entering the Philippines. If you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Again, thank you guys for supporting my channel, and if you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.